It's really interesting, and no one really brings up this point. When you look at Tyler's beginning of his career, right? You
Yeah,
kind of see the
fast.
talk of I don't even care about anything. I don't care what's going on in the culture. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do and fuck everyone else. And I would kind of see like Ian going in the same approach, and I kind of wish he went in the same approach and carried himself in that high regard. And I wish he really imitates that esque as he goes through his career, because like Ian can has so much growth, and I know Tyler has. So yeah, Cherry Bomb instrumentals you just typed in the chat, that shit went crazy back in the day. It really did.
I only listen to the instrumentals though.
Oh really? What
Well,
about?
bro, it's a greatly produced album, man.
Yeah,
I
how
mean, I
many
don't really. Hmm?
how many classics do you think Tyler has?
I stopped listening to him after Cherry Bomb. So,
Damn, really?
I mean, I know he's a great producer. I respect him as a producer.
Yeah, you love Earl though.
I,
Not
Earl, everybody in Odd Future fell off, man.
well, I think if Frank came back, Frank would still.
That dude's in his own world. Like he's a great artist, but like I don't get it. My
Yeah.
old music, just do it. And I'll answer your question here with the Tyler Classic here in a second. But to answer your question at its core, like Tyler early on, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Later on, he had to become more appealing to the masses to make money, and I get that.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, it's just like
Where's the
money.
fine line? Yeah, of course.
And I get it. Like, let's get money. I'm all for
Oh
getting money.
not even a question. Also,
But
I'm going to talk about it in the next video about being mysterious. Where's also the line of where you're mysterious and when you're not, and how's the point of actually popping back up and be like, "Hey, yo, what's good, guys? Like, I'm about to drop a classic, and I think everyone should hop onto this." Or it's like, it'll be really, yeah, it's going to be really intriguing, the next wave of music, because we're in a different music industry at this point. From what once I think the 2020 is when the music industry changed, and that's the pioneers of we're getting to at a certain point.
yeah, um,
What you drinking right now? You just drinking that water?
sure, bro. You want to call it that?
Wait, you got a gin and tonic? What you got? What you got?
I
I'm
don't know.
dead.
I don't know. Long day. Anyway,
Long day, long day. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's ask chat or seeing Tyler's so fucking good. I don't enjoy Tyler's rapping, only his music production. That's interesting.
I agree. I feel the same way.
See, I've always been like a diehard Tyler Creator fan. Like,
What's your favorite album?
what album? Igor, I'll go. I love Call Me If You Get Lost. When I downloaded that album and I actually put it on like a different frequency, like I think I downloaded it for $13 on Apple Music, and it was just like classic rap Tyler. He wasn't going for melodic. He wasn't going for he wasn't going for certain other things on Flower Boy. Even though I love Flower Boy, I think the song structure was a little too crazy, and I still love Flower Boy as a classic. But Call Me If You Get Lost actually did have a representation of who he was, and him being provocative and having his chest out and be like, fuck y'all, like and I had yeah, like Tyler's had some weird evolutions over the years. And you have a point where at 25 your brain develops, and he has that point where I think at 25 that's when his music started increasing at a different level that we never seen before.
So I'm a little bit, not by too much, but I'm slightly older than you.
Yeah.
So what classics does Tyler have?
I think if you have to, ooh, that's a great question.
Because I'll tell you what,
Yeah, go for it.
I grew up on Bastard.
Yeah.
I may not like that, but I grew up on Bastard, and there are some great original beats on that he made on FL Studio from scratch. Goblin is whatever. I wouldn't.
It made him who he was in the
We
beginning.
Wolf. I listened to Wolf a lot in middle school and high school. It was actually pretty legendary at the time when it came out. What was that 13 March, April 13? It was pretty special.
Tamale. Did you ever listen to Tamale? Tamale.
Bro, I hate being like this. Growing back, like I love his creativity, but going back, I will only bump the instrumentals. Kind of like what your boy Prestige is saying. Like hip hop is bigger than rapping. It's all about sound. That's true. I feel
Yeah.
I have the exact
Oh, I
same
agree.
thing. I would say like a lot of people didn't like it. I liked like I don't even know like you can't. It's hard to ask me that question because I don't know if he has. Someone else who really likes Tyler might be able to answer that question, but I don't know if he has no classics. I just like a lot of his production here and there. I think Cherry Bomb is a really greatly produced album. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I like a lot of the jazz elements on there a lot. Like
the jazz ballads of the 7-8 like time frames.
But-
the way he was experimenting with Stevie Wonder. I don't know. Igor can be like. You can argue to me that Igor is a classic. Call Me If You Get Lost is a classic to me, in my eyes. In my eyes. And then you gotta listen to that project. I'm telling you right now. Oh my God, it's so good. We on the beach.
I didn't listen to Flower Boy. I didn't listen to Igor. I didn't listen to Call Me If You Get Lost. Actually, I listened to one song of Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
And I did not listen to Chrome or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I didn't listen to that either.
Did you listen to Igor at all? Like New Magic One and the performance with the Grammys and his different things? Okay, bad. I was curious about that because you are a bit like you love Odd Future, and I wanted to see if you knew about the development of that.
And I stopped listening to these dudes, man, because the disrespect to them. I just outgrew them.
Yeah. That's
I ain't gonna say. Just kind of outgrew them. Like, what was that one song off of Call Me If You Get Lost where it was like a long ass song? He had like 3 verses. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Mama's World, I think. Where it's like a long Safari. It's not Safari. Is it in the middle of the album?
It has the same sample as ADHD by Kendrick.
Does it actually? Oh, wait. Rise. It could be Rise.
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
I'm tired with you. Dun dun dun. Hot Wind Blows. I mean, like Corso. What's your name, girlfriend? What's your name? Like, I think there's the only part of the middle of Call Me If You Get Lost is like certain parts where I just I love and then I don't. But in the beginning of the album is amazing. The bottom part of it. Y'all, you know rock. Old heads. Prestige said this. Old heads are the ones deciding what mainstream. That's what they don't like about Yeet and Carti. Exactly. George, we're gonna make a shitty cover of. Oh God.
We can have a conversation with about Carti in 1 second.
Oh, bet, please.
But let me tell you the song I was telling you about, Tyler. Wilshire.
Yeah. Yes.
8 minutes. Let me give you a little backstory here.
Okay, go for it. Please enlighten me. Please. I beg you. I beg of you.
This is what I love about Odd Future. All right. Let's see if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Wilshire. I think Tyler made the beat. He sampled the Jet Age of Tomorrow, which is Brandon Deshaw.
Yeah.
And what was bro's name? Dude, I should know this. Hold on.
Wait, before I go on, did you like the song? Like, did you actually enjoy it because of the production, or did you like when you're listening to the song? Are you listening to the production aspect, or you actually listen to the song?
Both. I like both. He killed on it. But the Jet Age of Tomorrow is Matt Martians, and I think it was Brandon. Or let me pull him up real quick, just so I know what I'm talking about here. It was. It was mainly Matt Martians, but it was like 2 other dudes. I thought like it was Matt Martians, Brandon Deshay.
Yeah.
Brandon Deshay and Pyramid Vitra was in it too. But it was mainly I want to say mainly it was Matt Martians. Do you know who Matt Martians is or no?
Yes. Yeah. I do. I genuinely do. Like I always tell you when I don't or do. I straight up do.
Great artist, great producer. He's part of that group, The Internet, that was also in Odd Future, if you know them.
Yeah.
With Sid.
Yes.
They have a couple.
Sid's doing numbers. Sid was on the Beyonce album. Does she go by she? I don't. Regardless of the point, but Sid is super talented, like as a producer, and she hasn't been doing her own music. But she
familiar with her internet stuff. Like they have here. I'll show you right here.
Wait, you have vinyls? Oh shit! Are you gonna pull up? Oh my god! Goddamn! What is that? Is that her?
Internet.
Oh shit! Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. Oh wait, that is cool. Oh, that is sick. You like CDs more? Hey, CDs. Hey, okay, CDs or vinyls, Nick? I've always wanted to ask you this.
CD.
CD?
Look, internet,
CDs? I bet.
internet CD. Anyway, look, there he is. Matt Martians. That's what I'm talking about. Matt Martians right here. That's Matt Martians. So he actually was in this group called the Jet Age of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The Wilshire sample is from, it's this song called, is it called something Hawk?
Okay.
Hold on. I'll be able to tell you here. Hold on.
Bet. We're not going to forget about the Carti segment.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I'm very curious about. I'm going to talk to chat while you figure that out real quickly. Carti and Uzi should have been mainstream since 2017. I think they have been mainstream since 2017, but I don't think most people knew about them until 2018, if you're being realistic. For me as a hip hop fan, I always was like, I live and die by it, so I knew about it even before everyone was like, oh my God, Magnolia, like just so many different other things as well. I mean, Love Yours Too. There's just so many different aspects of I wish people put more light on 2018. I love 2016 hip hop, but 2018 had a special place in my heart personally. That's when I started producing a lot more, and I started getting into melodies and certain four chords because of that. And Tyler was a pioneer within that range. It made me appreciate R&Bs, 90s R&Bs, and he would talk about that and the certain ballads he would have and the certain drum fills that I loved that he would place in certain records within a trap beat at hand. And it's not really talked about as much. Like Igor was talked about as he definitely wanted to go in a route of hip hop, but it was also a mixture of pop songs as well integrated into it, especially when you talk about Puppets or New Magic Wand. We have to talk about like the timing at frames, because timing is always a key part within history at hand. What do you think about that, Nick?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I want to tell you this real quick. Just I'm sorry.
Go for it. Please enlighten me. Please.
Jet Age of Tomorrow. Tyler sampled the Jet Age of Tomorrow off their album Voyager. Came out in 2010. They sampled a song called The Nighthawk. Okay, Tyler did. But that sample is also the same sample as ADHD by Kendrick.
Did he reverse it? Because
I could play. I mean, play it. I mean, I don't know if you can play it.
I don't know if I can play it on stream, but I can clip it and then reverse it. Is it like, did he chop it up, or what did he do? Because I've heard that song multiple times.
Maybe he chopped it up. Maybe, here's the thing. I looked on Who Sampled. Who Sampled is the Feds. Fuck Who Sampled. But just a reference. Maybe he used that song as a reference and he just played the chords the same way.
Yeah.
But more or less, he sampled that song. So, But yeah, that was my favorite song off Call Me If You Get Lost, because it's 8 minutes. Bro just did it. I was told he did it one take by somebody else who really loves Tyler. He did it one take. He went in. That was a good song.
Was it Clancy? Did Clancy talk about it on a record? His manager?
No, my homie Zach, who used to be really into him. I don't know if he's still into him a lot, but that was his favorite artist. Like, it was funny. Like, the parallels between us. My favorite back in the day when I was younger was Earl. His growing up was Tyler. That's cool. I think maybe potentially outgrown them. I know I've outgrown them. They're still cool. Respect to them. But yeah, I really like that song. I never listened to Igor. I never listened to Chromacopia. I never listened to Flower Boy.
That's interesting,
you know me.
Because I think that's the point. So because you were such an Odd Future fan growing up, and you have 2-3 years older than me, and I still would watch documentaries about Odd Future constantly, of about how much they actually impacted, and they were like the Wu-Tang of that 2013 era where everyone was just like fucking obsessed over them, like with him talking about Justin Bieber and Selena. And also it's like, you can dish out all these things about artists, like the craziest things, like Human Impossible, like, yeah, I just fucked the pineapple and then I put some pineapple sauce and then I just dripped it down and pineapple on the pizza and then I took like, he says the most like diabolical things you can even think of. But then when let the kid, like, I want Ian to grow. I know you've never heard of Ian, and this probably, like, I just straight up brought this up to you when we were in a call, but I just want to see that development from Ian, and it's just like, give him time. Like, his brain hasn't developed as much yet. I see him fucking smoking a cigarette, like, smoke a cigar if you're gonna smoke it, not see. But yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this, brother, because kind of what I was telling you about the call, because you kind of got me familiar. Like, I've heard the name.
Yeah.
Ian. Or listen to his music. I don't really know who he is.
Yes.
But like what I was telling you earlier, someone out there is always gonna make music you don't like. Which as I've gotten older, like, I'm not gonna knock another man's hustle, especially music wise, because everybody can make music.
Yes.
Digitally.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get out at it. Go ahead. You might not like it. You might like it. It might fucking suck. Like, everybody's is it fucking sucks. Excuse my French, so I don't know if I can do that.
You're good. It's not Twitch.
Okay. But like, why even say, like, why in an interview on your own time would you give somebody else time talking about something you don't like? Just talk about your album. You know, I get being passionate about that, saying you're a music nerd. Shit, me too. But I think why talk about somebody else?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is I'm very curious about that. I want to. This is why I love, like, debates and arguments within hip hop. I think personally, if you look back at Kendrick and Drake, these were jabs. These were jabs ever since Control. I think Drake definitely misunderstood where Kendrick was coming from on Control. When you see that, Nick keeps coming that out. Okay, give me a second. I'll get him out, or get him right. There we go.
I'm worked on fix. It's maybe my phone. I worked on positioning.
Oh, bet.
They can.
Is he good now? Bet. Thank you, Prestige. I appreciate you. Thank you, George. Okay, so back to the Kendrick point. I think the Kendrick and Drake thing was real, personally, in my eyes, but I do think the lawsuits were kind of fake in a sense. I think that was more of a publicity because Drake was getting more money and he needed more time to get his album out.
Let me fix it like this. Keep talking. I'm going to fix it. I know how to fix it.
Bet you know how to fix it. I bet. He's going to come back. He's going to lock in. Oh, you're getting a tripod. Bet. Thank you guys, chat. I'm doing this new style of content where I actually start talking about certain things in hip hop at hand that a regular media wouldn't actually cover. Just people from different ranges. This is my boy Nick. And I really just want to keep up with this at hand. Like, if you saw the development, I really do study this. Like, I really care about this culture at hand. And I understand where Tyler comes from with the Ian thing. Because if you care so much about the hip hop and you dedicate your life to it, why do you see this up and coming new kid who takes from the culture, from the producing side, and you feel a certain type of way with it? And I would, like, anyone would feel that way, especially even if it's a little white kid. Like, I can't deny that at hand. But I don't. Yeah. Dot versus Drake gotta be real. Getting called a pedophile for money, and yeah, it's crazy. Exactly. Like, I don't think anyone would want to be called, like, a minor, like, straight up on point. Dennis close logic stream can run smoother. I bet. I was gonna I'll make a beat later. I'll make the Tyler the Creator type of beat in a bit. Is a smooth? We just getting the close. Hey, chat, did it fix the vocals? That fix that at all? Oh, this looks so weird. This is actually funny as hell. Logic abandoned us a long time ago. Yeah, I was gonna make something crazy. Oh, yo, this actually looks sick. Oh, yo, okay, bet. It's like a little. Sorry, that's like I haven't done something like this in a bit. Your quality looks pretty good for the camera. Yeah, actually. Okay, bet. But but what? Why do you? Yeah. Let's talk Cardi before we talk to Kendrick and Drake. No. Oh, wait. Actually, I want to get to Kendrick real quickly. Okay, what's the point that makes you feel like it's fake? Oh, you got to think about this. Do you feel it in your gut that it's fake, or it's just like a kind of a Kobe shot where you're just like, I don't know if this is really which one? Was there anyone in particular? Okay, even okay, wait, even Euphoria. Why is that? In my eyes, I loved it. I woke up on a Tuesday on my couch. I was in love, and then I was like, ah! But go for it.
It's more of
Thank
a
you.
gut feeling because I know, like I've heard real rap beefs. Like I grew up, especially like, look, I can show you
Thank
this.
you, chat. Thank you, chat.
All these,
Sorry, I accidentally
all
muted
these,
you for a minute. There we go.
all these '90s hip hop, man. So like I grew up on diss and shit, real disses in the '90s, man. But I don't know, it felt inauthentic to me. But I'll tell you what, that Meet the Graham song was pretty hard, pretty hard.
Yeah.
But Alchemist could have went harder on the beat.
What? Wait. Drum wise or melody wise? Nah.
Not melody wise, that shit's grimy, but drum wise, that shit weak.
That's I thought the drums could have been more enhanced, but the melody, I think I no. Let's think about this. The melody at hand when you're listening to that at midnight, you're like it's completely dark, and you're like done, and the suspense of it. So I get it from a point of okay, if I'm trying to get a deep attack going, yeah, I wanna kind of hit his soul where everyone listens to the track and not really listen to the drums. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna come back to the song and actually listen to it again. But I do agree with he could have gone harder on the production.
I just think, listen, I know, like I've probably heard. I don't know about everybody else in here, but you know me, at my core, my top like four: Madlib, Alchemist, DJ Premier, Havoc. Like '90s dudes. Who came from that era where like I ain't even trying to sound like old head. That's what I can. I was born in 2000, so that's what I.
Yeah.
But like I come from the era where like your drums gotta, whether you're making trap, boom bap, a beat, whatever, your drums gotta knock. Like I get Alchemist and some other dudes have gone into like the drumless thing, like where you sample a song that already has drums and you kind of just add compression, EQ, enhance the track to make it sound hard. But if I was him on that Meet the Graham song, I would have added an addition, like, and I get it, you want to leave room for the artist to just to rap or speak their words and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this is what it's all about to me. Are you listening to an artist for what they're saying? Like, let me word it like this. Would you listen to the acapella?
Of the acapella of the Kendrick song?
It's all about the beat, man.
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
beat first and foremost. If the beat, and I'm particular, everybody else could disagree with me. That's completely okay.
Yeah. No. I completely agree with you on that. The production, I mean, and also people listen to different things. So
because if you really like a song, you'll listen to the instrumental.
oh yeah, for sure.
And I don't know, that song's cool. It's dope. I think it was the hardest diss out of all of them. It probably doesn't get the most love. Probably
No, it definitely didn't. But it definitely had the deepest attacks.
What's the one that gets the most love called?
What? Not Like Us.
Yeah, and I'm tired of hearing that. I could.
I heard I kept playing it. My sister's in Los Angeles, and she kept hearing it constantly. So it was just kind of funny that she doesn't really even listen to hip hop, and she heard the track at hand. So it is crazy how mainstream that song really did go over a period of time. I really do like the point of, I think something that's so underrated, and a lot of people don't talk about this, is, don't get me wrong, in my eyes, Kendrick's one of the best lyricists of all, like of our generation. But there's more layers of rap that we need to talk about. There's picking a beat. There's flowing on a beat. Like, Kendrick has one of the best storytellings that, like, in my eyes, that we've ever seen from a generation. Not even a question. And that's why he gets the credit where credit's due. It's his lyricism, is his storytelling. But I want to hear the conversation of why we're not talking about Outkast, and we're not talking about Wayne, and we're not talking about Big L and certain other things, of how they actually flowed on a track compared to Kendrick and Tyler. And I mean, hell, people were fucking debating that what was it, Kendrick, or no, Tyler should replace Cole for the big three, because Cole, like, I when I saw that, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But there's different generations, there's different things. I just speared a lot of things, but what do you think of all that?
MF Doom has this really great bar off the Victor Vaughn album, and he says, "Study your history. Whoever don't, I pity the fool like Mr. T."
Hey, dubs in the chat for that. Dubs in the chat. Hey, okay. Keep going.
That's how I feel about that. Like, like, none of everybody's gonna be like me, and that's fine. But I think it's important, like, to your point, but you were saying it's important to study your history, because in order to understand the future, you have to understand what happened in the past and what came before you, you know? And I feel like maybe, and that's fine. It may not be for everybody what happened in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff like that. Like, there's still people who do that kind of music today.
Yeah.
Is it mainstream, or is it all the way up here?
Hey, I gotta stop you. Someone said in chat, and you're gonna love this, MF Doom, all dubs it, or like all caps, the man's name. Hey, RP Doom, man. RP Dub George and that. Okay, continue. Yeah. That shit made me actually cry. So
me too, man. That was a tough day for me.
Yeah.
I think, to your point, I think more people should go, like, even if it's not for you, that's okay. Go back and look what came before you, because everything that came in the past is how we got to now. You know? But hey, everybody's not for everybody, man. There's a little bit of something for everybody, and that's cool. I've learned to accept that, you know, especially with people who are younger than me, because they might not know so and so, or who or whatever, and that's okay. And that's your choice to go out and discover them if you want to, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%.
Well,
do you know? Yeah. Actually, this is kind of a good point within the Tyler, because this is low key a Tyler Ian type of video, just based off the thumbnail.
Sure.
You saw Earl. I think you've saw this picture of Earl and Tyler early on in the career with Doom, and they see Doom, and they're like, "Oh my god!" like a superstar, and you don't really see Tyler overreact in that regard. So that was cool to see early on. I think it was like a 2013 pick. So this is like 10 years before. Yeah,
they were maybe they were in Amsterdam. They were somewhere in Europe doing a tour.
Oh, okay.
Open for Eminem and all that, and MF Doom just happened he was also an act in that show. But Action Bronson and Alchemist were also there too.
Oh shit.
They don't get talked. They weren't in the video, but they were also there too. There's
okay.
Videos. But yeah, because, like, look, Doom to me is the GOAT. Like,
I respect that. He's in my top 10. He's definitely in my top 10, like, actually.
To explain it, besides, like, if you haven't heard it, listen to it. If you don't get it, listen to it again. If you still don't get it, maybe it's not for you, and that's okay.
Yeah. All the baddies listen to MF Doom. Don't marry a girl who don't listen to MF Doom.
AKA none.
What'd you say about that? It was something about pussy being spoiled. It was something. It was a funny bar. You texted me.
Oh, Young Thug. Something pussy.
Something wrong with the pussy.
I don't know. Facts.
I dated what is it? It was my ex's sister, and she listened to MF Doom, and I knew she was a real one after that. Like, she would post, like, J. Cole and MF Doom and stuff, and I was like, this is actually a, like, loyal type shit.
Shout
Fire.
out to J. Cole. I don't listen to him, though.
Hey, wait. That, man, I could go on and on. I could talk to you for hours about this. The J. Cole Kanye thing. Did you hear about that? Like the false prophets? Did you know about that? Like, I mean, this goes back like 10 years ago. I'm gonna read chat real quickly. George, one for the money, two for the better green, three for the whatever the hell, but it's chem structure for meth. Did MF Doom spit that bar or something like that?
You maybe said something like that. Sounds familiar. I don't know about the ending, though. I don't know about the ending of the punchline, but something like that.
What the hell? ZZ said, personally, as a woman, I date woman. Pussy stinks. I'm dead. I am dead.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what she eats on the day. So, I mean, it really depends. Like, that is definitely another conversation for another day, for sure.
All depends on the person.
It does. It does matter about the personality. I mean, you can add some creme brulee to it. Like, I mean, like okay, regardless of the point, I'm getting demonetized in this hoe. Goddamn. I love my chat. Love my chat. Thank you guys for actually supporting this and actually being part. We've actually had 5 to 7 average viewers, and they've constantly keep watching. So thank you guys for actually supporting this style of content.
Let's talk Carti real quick.
Okay, bet. Yeah, let's run it.
You could start, because I could say a lot, because I was there when he first came out. I heard him in 2015. I was there.
Oh, yo, same. Oh, yeah. Okay, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Let's go.
He hasn't been good since Die Lit.
What? Nah. Wait, hold on.
We could debate about this.
Okay,
all right.
When you listen to Whole Lotta Red, and don't get me wrong, it took me a bit. You didn't listen to the B side of that for a second, and you were like, okay, hold on, this is definitely another vision. Like the way, the melodies, the drums. What did you not? I get his music album, but what did you? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Thank you for hearing me out.
This is just straight facts, because. Once Carti stopped, listen, Carti gets carried by the beat. Can we agree with that?
It's the way he rides the beat, though. Pause.
But everybody likes his music for a lot of the beats, right?
Yes.
The second he stopped working with Pierre Bourne is the second I stopped listening to him.
When was that? Like 2019 after?
There are no credits for Pierre Bourne on Die Lit.
You got chat. Is that true? Is that actually? There's no way. He
cut him.
Wait. But he has a song with him.
Maybe one single. I think it was one.
It was the one he was rapping with.
It was one.
But wait. But there was no way because of the Nicki Minaj song. There were so many others in the beginning. The 808. But okay. But his 808, his iconic 808 that had the 150 beat, like hertz thing that like peaked at a certain thing and just like made it bounce. Like every girl wanted to twerk in that thing. Like that was on the whole production at hand.
Okay, I don't listen. I don't disagree. I think at the end of the day, look, this just goes to show you. I turned 25 this year, but I'm a fan, man. Like, look, check me out. Hold on, where the shit at, man? Hold on, one
Carti
second.
raps an Agent Sumerian.
Listen, man, I'm a fan, man. I am a fan.
That was good, Rohan. That's good. Oh shit! Oh, so you got like the two. Oh, that's funny. Okay, bet. Hey, chat, salute him. Salutes up for Nick for that.
I'm a fan, but seriously,
I'll love
the new album, the Die Lit, not Die Lit, the
Whole Lotta Red. Yeah. Do you know yeah.
Die Lit,
mm-hmm.
and titled Playboi Carti. Bangers, man. That was my junior and senior year of high school, 17 and 18. Bangers, man. That's all we played the whole year, all summer. All summer of 17 and 18, we played titled, and we played Die Lit. But everything after that, listen, a lot of people my age at least, because like I said, I just turned 25 and above. Anybody older than me, they'll tell you he fell off. Like the second he stopped working with Pierre, man, he fell off.
Swamp Ezo in the chat. I'm dead. I do because I think Whole Lotta Red, Pure still had production on that. I'm pretty positive. Like I actually can say that with my gut, with my chest. Um, music had it's really weird because Carti, his start of the album is good. Like he has starting good tracks, but then midway through the album, there's or sorry, not midway. It's like the first third of it. It's like a hit and a miss and a hit and a miss, and it's almost like a mixtape. I wish Carti, and I think everyone can agree on this. I wish Carti actually flowed like an album instead of a mixtape. So I feel like the when Die Lit, that kind of flowed better as an album. But what the hell is going on in chat? Holy cow. Second half, exactly. People are saying second half is better. Because people are listening to that first half and be like, this is ass, and then they don't listen to the second part, and it's like he's actually has his deep cuts and stuff.
Of which we're talking about Dialect?
Of what is it? Music, because I think music actually I didn't think it started. I wish he started out with the second half of the album.
Where I listened to it, I gave it 2 listens.
Yeah.
And respectfully, it just wasn't. It has no replay value to me, man.
I no, I get that. I actually get that. I respect that you listen to it twice. Some people just like skim through it.
I have to give a listen before I can talk about it.
Yeah.
I just has no replay value. Like, now granted, I was younger. I'm a little bit older now, but like you can hear the difference. Like, yeah, has he progressed? Sure, he got money now. He got money now, and he has that kind of attitude where he doesn't give a fuck, and I like that. That's hip hop, man.
Yeah,
that's it. But
this is a really cool argument. But you're a huge Carti fan early on, and I like. Yeah. What made you like a Carti fan? Was there a certain song in particular?
Carolina Blue and Beef.
Oh, okay. So like some of his unreleased stuff. Oh my god.
You know Carolina Blue or no?
I don't know Carolina Blue.
So
I know majority of his like I actually listen to his unreleased shit.
Do you know what one of his biggest influences is or no?
Like what do you mean? Like what type? Like what genre? Rap. Wayne. Or it's Thug or Future.
Somebody I like a lot. Who else? Somebody I like a lot.
Gucci? Someone you love? Doom.
I saw him earlier this year.
Wait. Oh my god. Wait, the birthday one? The birthday one? Oh my god. You go for it.
Currency.
That's
one of his favorites, man, because the Carolina Blue is a Currency beat.
Wow.
He even says it. He has it somewhere where he says one of his favorite rappers is Currency. And Carti's from Atlanta, man. Currency is from New Orleans, so it's kind of that South region, that's all I'm saying. Like earlier on, I think the way Carti carried himself was like we talked about earlier. The beats, the people he works with is what makes the songs. What he adds his flavor, and then he's got a great song.
Yes.
Whether is he saying anything? Probably not. But we get money, having a good time.
Yeah. But
everybody he works with now, I think once he stopped working with Pierre, he took this. I'll do it this way. I think it comes out this way. Hold on.
I actually agree with your point. I just kind of wanted to debate the argument of like music.
Bro,
I do agree with you on the production aspect because I think
like me, Pierre Bourne
is the go. One of the greatest like
three new producers, man. Top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yeah. Yo, Pierre.
The way he does things is crazy. Like, have you heard EA by Young Nudie?
Yeah. Oh, you listen to Young Nudie? I didn't think you actually listened to Young Nudie. What the fuck? Do you wait? Okay, wait. Did you listen to Lil Keed?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was curious. I actually never asked you that. Keed, RP Keed, man. Oh, that actually killed me.
No, I never got into him. Sorry, I just never got into him. But Nudie, I got a Nudie, man. Like this is my 17 and 18.
Go for it.
Gunna. And I've seen Gunna live. I have seen Gunna live.
Oh, you lucky! When? Like before the the Thug?
Summer 2018, Old National Center.
Oh my god!
I took the top off. I'm tripping.
I took the top off. I'm making a drop down.
me and my homies in high school, we was on that way before other people. But Gunna,
Mm-hmm.
we was on Nudie,
Mm-hmm.
we on Carti.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, shoot, who else? We was on
Are you talking about 2018 or 2000
uh,
like?
17 and 18, because that was when I was my junior senior year of high school. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Do you know what's funny? And we talked about this yesterday. Like NLE was coming out at that point, and I think
who?
NLE Choppa.
I never got into him.
So it was interesting because the melodic wave of like Polo G, and I think that's the kind of the where the generations discard like melodic hip hop was coming back. Like Juice really was a big thing. X was a big thing. Um, there was just such like I gotta. Hey, you looking at chat too?
I had it.
I like that. I like that
Go
you're
ahead.
interacting with chat. No, no, no. Prestige asked producer Weg Brooknock. Who's that? Do you know, Nick? Prestige said that like up above like 8 bars.
I don't. But we can ask Prestige this, and if you don't know, because I've mentioned him. If you don't know, get him. Let's ask Prestige. What do you know about Tony Seltzer?
Oh!
What do you know about?
I was like, wait.
Hold on.
Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pause. Pause.
What
Pause.
you know about Tony Seltzer?
That's why I love Nick. That's why I love Nick. Nick will actually
Let-
pull out shit.
This guy's a legend, legendary. If you don't know him, this dude and Pierre Bourne are like top 2 new producers to me. They kill in trap, man. They kill in trap.
Oh my God. He says he makes R&B, right?
No. Nah. Look him up. He has a rhythm roulette on Mass Appeal where he samples VHS tapes. He did a bunch of stuff for Rich the Kid, Jay Critch. He did stuff for Rihanna. He's done a bunch of remixes of Cardi B stuff. He's done tons of remixes. What else has he done? Worked with Mike, Wiki. You might not know them. Maybe you know them.
I
Mike
don't know
is like
Wiki.
Wiki's dope. Wiki's dope. Tony Seltzer. Look him up. I don't know who he sent. Oh, he said, let me look at it real quick. He said, what do I know about We Gon'
Gonna get
I've
long.
never,
I'm
I'll be honest, I've never heard of him. When it comes to new producers like that come out in the last couple of years, I may not know, but a lot of the new producers who are coming up in the late 2010s, like for example, Pierre or
You want to talk about like Tay Keith
Tony.
and so many different other things. Like I mean, Boy Wonder was kind of like, and Wonder Girl were like kind of popping off at that point in that time. Like I know Wonder like actually had like an impact, and a lot of people don't talk about that. So even like the mainstream type of media, because they don't really understand his impact. But the drum kits that they had and the way it was actually for like, I got to talk about this real quickly.
Go ahead.
Like producers have such a key point into melodies, and there's so much that goes into it. You guys see sometimes I'll spend 3 hours a song just mixing it because a kick is not in the mix. And what Tay Keith did with the what Pure Bourne did with the 808, where the 150 hertz was actually kicking through, and he kind of put down the like certain different frequencies within the mid frequency, so that he would sacrifice other frequencies within, so that way the track would be enhanced in a different way. And that's what made legit trap in a sense, because you had hard-hitting drums, but you also could hear the melodies. And sometimes pop songs like harmonized vocals can be way too overpowering in a sense for sometimes melodies and sometimes other things, maybe even sometimes country music's like that as well. But yeah.
No, I agree. I'll tell you what, never got into Tay Keith like that, but I do know he got bangers. Your boy Prestige said, do I know BNYX? Of course I do. Bangers, energy, bangers.
Nick knows his shit. Nick knows his
I know.
stuff. He ain't no culture vulture. We ain't no culture vultures
No,
out here.
You
I
got
can
a dope.
promise you that right now.
If you got a dope beat, you got a dope beat. And if trap, boom bap, whatever beat, lo-fi, electronic, whatever, I listen to it all. I give it a chance. If it's not for me, it's not for me. But if it's dope, it's dope.
Mm-hmm.
maybe you. I think you know Dennis, but I would challenge chat too. What do they know about Clams Casino?
I don't even know about that. I'm gonna be honest. What the
Are
hell?
we talking about? Last time I saw you when we was
Oh wait. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. That fucking flew over my head. That flew
he
over my
did
head.
the LVO beat.
Yes.
Or,
I know. At first, I was focused on chat. Now I know what you're talking about.
oh shit! Oh shit! All my
I
shit's
fucking
falling.
screams. When I get
Yeah,
way too
Clams,
excited about things, I fucking know.
Clams Casino, the ethereal
Yep,
sample chop
clam.
goat.
Prestige just said it. Clams the ethereal sample chop goat.
Facts.
Pers-
People sleep on Clams. He's one of the best producers I've ever heard in my life. People sleep on Clams, man. He does a lot of co-production stuff now, but that dude is legendary. Oh man, that dude is legendary. It's crazy. He makes great, like, I don't even know how to put it. When you want to talk about pushing the sound envelope, like I was seeing Prestige talk about in the chat earlier, it's all about I want to quote him. I like to be certain of like what he said so I can say it as well.
Bet. Keep going off. Like, just keep talking.
Hip
I'm gonna legit
hop is
get my charger.
hip hop is much bigger than rapping now. It's all about the sound. Facts. Clams Casino, one of them producers who be pushing the sound. I have the same sentiments about Tony Seltzer. I have the same sentiments about Pierre Bourne. These dudes be pushing the sound. I have the same exact sentiments about this dude Madlib. These dudes be pushing the sound. It's all about pushing the sound as a producer. If you're not pushing the sound as a producer, what are we doing? You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. But shout out to Clams Casino. It's one of my favorite producers of all time. Slept on.
You finished that? Damn, you slurped the hell out of that thing.
That was over the course of an hour. So sip.
Yeah, I legit appreciate you doing this. You're like, I'll hop on for a minute. I got food, and then you just freaking we ran on this rant. I mean, we've been having some phenomenal conversations the past few months, and I really do appreciate you just as an individual, like who knows,
You too,
who
brother.
immerses. Yeah, hey, likewise, dog. You immerse yourself in a culture, and even when like I like when a lot of people don't like when people don't agree with them. I like having debates. I think that's one of the best
Yeah.
things you can have, and people.
Bro, conversation's important, brother.
Yeah.
Conversation's important. You know, and I like to converse about it with you because even though you're a couple years younger than me, this is something I think is important to note. Whatever year you're born is what you're influenced by. You know what I mean? It's going to be different from everybody else.
Do you think like your parents and stuff has a huge influence on you, or just I think the people around you, or is it more just like kind of okay, what's that kind of like for you? And what's your mindset that goes around that?
Yeah, biggest influence that got me into music growing up, I'm gonna credit to two things.
Okay, bet.
Three things.
Okay.
A, people I went to school with. Because word of mouth, you know, whatever's hot, people are gonna talk about it and tell you what's up. B, Dat Piff. Anybody who knows Dat Piff, important. It used to be the place where you could get mixtapes back in the day from like 09 to like maybe 13 or 14 before Apple Music got introduced in 15. And then we had all the streaming conglomerates out here and stuff like that. Dat Piff.
Mm-hmm.
C, this one's just for me. So I was born in 2000. I grew up in NBA 2K.
Yeah, 2013, 2016. You know, you fucking know. Yeah, my career stuff. Oh my.
Jay-Z did the soundtrack for NBA 2K13.
Mm-hmm.
That got me into. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I'll come clean. That got me into Nas. That got me into Mobb Deep. That got me into Who else was on that? Jay-Z too. I mean, I already knew about Jay-Z, of course. You know, Kanye.
Even though I knew about This Town was like such a big thing, and then it kind of got you into the. Well, I mean, we were already into the Blueprint and certain other things like that, so it was just like. But
that got me into Mobb Deep for real though. Like 2K13 got me into Mobb Deep for real though.
Wait, really?
Mobb Deep for real. Yes.
Wow. I got into Mobb Deep from Logic. Funny enough.
Yeah, because he took their beats.
God damn it! I know he did, but fuck.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll give Logic a little bit of credit though. He really got me into Jay-Z a little bit more. I'll tell you why. My favorite Jay-Z album is Reasonable Doubt for obvious reasons.
Dead
for album.
Presidents. Are you going Dead Presidents route?
First, it was his first album. Plus, it was made in '96. All of it was made on the SP 1200, which is a legendary sampler drum machine. All the boom bap '90s stuff was made on that. But Logic, he made called All Sinatra Everything.
Yep.
And he sampled the beat Bring It On by Jay-Z. And that's probably my favorite Jay-Z song of all time, maybe besides Regrets. And it's funny enough, those songs, Bring It On comes first and then Regrets in the album. So it's kind of funny how that goes. But yeah.
I like that. I always love hearing little memories like that because there's certain things that you remember. Like for me, and going around the point, when Ziploc came out by Tyler, that 444 album, when Jay-Z was going on that thing, I didn't really listen to Jay at the time because when it came out, it was 2017. And then I heard the Tyler remix and I was like, oh, who did this beat? And then I did my investigation and I was like, oh, it's Jay. So I was like, okay, bet. And then I kind of went down a deep rabbit hole with that and just like understanding where all the producers and stuff, because I was still young. I was like 15 and I was getting immersed in the culture now. But yeah, that was a great feeling. It was like a little gorilla with if chat, you know what I'm talking about probably, where it's the Ziploc and he posted it. It's like it was a phenomenal like remix. It just brings good feelings. Is there any certain songs that brings you, like, you hear a certain remix to a song and you're like, they did it better, but like the original song, but the remix always has a good place in your heart?
That's a good question. Off top?
Yeah. Oh, Snoop's back? Oh, shit.
I'm sipping a little bit, but what comes off top, just because we was just talking about him, and I'm gonna plug Bro because I don't think chat knows for real, and they should. I played it for you the last time I saw you. Tony Seltzer has this remix of this song by Chief Keef called "I Don't Like," and the remix goes way harder.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Listen, I'm sure there's other stuff, but off top, that's what comes off top. You might hear the train in the background. I live off. But yeah, off top, that's what comes to my mind. What about you?
Oh my God, I think when you hear the Dead Presidents 3 by Logic, that went crazy. The Walk On By.
He did it better than Jay.
He didn't do it better than Jay, but when I was wait, hold on. When I was like 14 or 15, I was like, fuck out of here. I don't give a shit. Like I loved Logic so much. It was like almost a obsession because I looked like Logic. Hell, chat, you cannot tell me I don't look like Logic's brother, low key. So like, yeah.
I mean, bro, nobody's gonna take that opinion away from you if that's what you think.
No, Jay did it better. But when I was younger, I thought that. I was like, all right.
Jay's the originator, man. Like, it's hard to, for me, it's really hard to say the originator is like the imitator is better than the originator.
Yes. Oh, wait. Say that again before people in the back who didn't hear you one time.
It's hard to say that the imitator was better than the originator, you know?
It's true.
I mean, I respect. Like, look, I don't bump Logic like that no more. Growing up, and this was like 2011 or 12, I was on Logic like that back in the days before everybody else was on Dat Piff, Young Sinatra mixtapes. But I'll be honest with you, I stopped listening to him after what was the one he put out in 2015? A True Story, something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh wait, say that the 20.
I stopped listening to him after 2015. Like, it was A True Story, something like that.
Oh, the Incredible True Story. Yeah. I was listening. I heard it cut out for a second, your audio. Someone said in chat, Dennis, you look like Logic if he smoked a child. If he smoked as a child, I'm dead. Goddamn. That's actually hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, I can't believe. I wonder if I'm gonna become like you at 25. Where you have so much knowledge within the music range, and will I become an old head? Like, and I think that this conversation started out with, no, you're not an old head in any way, shape, or form, but but I think the conversation goes and like kind of doing a full circle lap. Where's the fine line of being where you're actually an old head and maybe your opinions I think your opinions stand whole, not yours. I'm talking about just like people in general. Like, is there a certain age? Is there a certain time frame? Like, what is there a certain point for you in mind that comes across?
Let's take it a step further because I was probably an old head when I was 17, 16 or 17, but I just like music. Let's take it a step ahead. What you like is what you like, and nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah.
Nobody can take it away from you. If that's what you like, not everybody's gonna have the same music taste as you. You know, everybody's got their own universal, not universal, their own like taste and stuff that they like. Like nobody can take that away from you. Same kind of thing with feelings. Like whatever you feel is what you feel. Nobody can take that away from you. Is everybody going to agree with you? No, but I mean that's what you know, that's you.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no, I get that completely.
That's where I would go. Like but like I was saying earlier, I think it's important to listen to your history because like I mean, look, bro, just to put chat on lightly, like you can only see it from a certain perspective here. Hold on, let me see how I do this real quick.
Bet.
Um,
What you
how,
mean? Dennis' head already looks old. I'm dead. Chat. I just didn't really do my hair today. Just wait. Just wait, chat. Just wait.
Mr. Dent? Oh, I figured it out. Look, like,
Ooh.
bro, like study your history, bro. You know, like, you know, like literally, like study your history, bro. Like, if you really like music, buy it, listen to it. You know, listen to it, listen to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's where I go. That's where I would come from with it. Like, I don't really think you become an old head. I think you just kind of like what you like. You know, if there's something about a new song or beat that you don't like, I'm sure there's something you can one thing you can at least appreciate about it.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I
Whether it's the beat or whatever it may be. I don't know. Oh, I really like the synth in the song. Like for me, I may really hate a beat, but I'm like, damn, this snare is dope.
Yeah. You're like I can appreciate that in the mixer. Oh, this stands out a lot more. Synthesizers are
Yeah.
such a, a key thing within music. I That's one thing Tyler I think did an amazing job at the way he moderated a synthesizer. Most people don't talk about that in New Magic Wand. The modulation within it was at such a different frequency that it kept going. If you looked at the EQ, I sound like such a fucking nerd here, but if you looked at the EQ on New Magic Wand, there's a certain part at the bridge where it just kind of escalates and it actually makes you feel like you're going in a tunnel, like you're in a Disney ride in a sense. And I think music can really supply you and just take you into different ways, like you're in a completely different world. Is there any albums that kind of make you feel like you're in a different world that like come to mind in a sense, whether it's from the production or from some type of theme?
Yeah. I bet unless they know, they know. But if they don't, they don't. I don't know if you know. Maybe you know. I don't know. Quasimodo, the Unseen, Madlib. You know about
Oh
Quasimodo?
yes, yeah. Of course. Oh yeah.
Lord, Lord Quas. Yeah, Quasimodo, the Unseen, because like he made that whole album on shrooms, and yeah, it sounds like
He
it.
made down shrooms. Damn.
He made the whole album
You'll
on
have an
shrooms.
ego death on that. That's crazy. How'd you learn about that?
Just through listening to Madlib. I was like, oh, this dude's dope. I want to hear more of his music. And then Madlib's got Quasimodo. He's got Madlib. He's got stuff with Doom. He's got stuff with Jay Dilla. He's got his own jazz quintet of all the players that make up himself. Like he made up a different alias name for all the jazz players, but all
Mm-hmm.
of them are instruments. He's worked with everybody. He's worked with everybody. You know, he's done house music under a different alias. Like that's like I was just like, dude, this dude's dope. I need to check out all of his music. Like over there, I have his whole discography. I've shown you that. Like
Yeah.
I have his discography on vinyl CD. So, um, Quasimodo the Unseen. What's another one? Rap wise, probably Hell on Earth by Mobb Deep because it sounds like Hell on Earth.
Yeah.
Sounds like um, a war going on in the streets, man. Like if I had to explain that album, in a color, like the cover art is red. Yeah, I would say yeah. Every song sounds like red.
Yeah.
What about you? That's a,
Oh my god. I like that you bring back the point of color. Color's such a cute big thing It could be like a mixture of color, but sometimes one color really makes a distinction when it comes to things. You see branding within that. Like we can not even talk about like rap, like pop artists, whether it's like Olivia Rodrigo, you think of purple, like that's her color. If you think about Sabrina, it's like low-key kind of pink in a sense. There's certain like artists, when you think of Tyler, I think of a light blue type of color, kind of like behind you, because that's what he kind of represents. I think artists have different waves of that. Like even Kanye, for instance, Kanye had that where it's like when you feel red, like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, when I feel that, I feel like a sense of a war and power coming on, and there's chaos, and that's one of my favorite albums because of that reason. Or you think of hell, I can go to Tyler and I think of that pink, like, or just certain costumes. Hell, costumes are such a big thing. I'm going to be doing that for my album. I've been thinking about that every day. For October, there's going to be a certain theme that I have, and I've been actually planning that out for a bit. But yeah, this is crazy. Oh my God, chat, clowning on me because I made a song called, I don't know if you saw the stream, but I made a thing called Orange. I kept saying orange, like the color orange, wrong. So I made like an EDM remix to the Orange, and they were like, you should make a channel Orange, like the Frank Ocean album, and like remix that. That's a dub reference.
Hey, Dennis, let's see if you know this reference. What's a word that rhymes with orange?
Porridge.
Door hinge.
Door hinge. There we go. Yep.
You know, door hinge.
Oh no, chat's rhyming shit now with orange. Oh God. Oh God.
You know who said that?
Eminem. Who?
Oh, feel me. You don't know.
Who?
That was you grew up watching TV, right? For show?
Yeah, of course. Like MTV or
No, just like
regular TV.
When we was younger, yeah. When we was younger.
Oh yeah, of course.
Drake and Josh.
Yeah. What about Drake and Josh?
Drake's writing a song. He says, "I need to think of a word that rhymes with orange." Door hinge. You never seen that?
No. I've seen Drake and Josh, and I've watched all that, but I don't even remember that. That's crazy.
I grew up with that show for show. That was a good show.
It was a good show. iCarly, all those types of shows. It's crazy what Miranda Cosgrove actually turned into, and I'm surprised she didn't go further into her acting career, low-key.
Shout out Miranda, man.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. This is, yeah. A freaking Little Pump did that thing. You know, it's crazy how much hip-hop culture comes into, like, even the littlest things. Like, Miranda Cosgrove, that was Little Pump's crush. And then you got, like, that whole beef right after with the J. Cole Little Pump thing of lyrical, miracle, spiritual things and how actually people will last. This low-key's... Actually, you know what? This is actually similar to the J. Cole, when J. Cole was beefing with Lil Pump. This is kind of the same thing, but Ian's not Little Pump. They're just kind of, like, making memes like he's almost Lil Pump in that regard of... Oh, you don't get it, and time will tell. I don't know if Ian will last in 5 years, but I hope he does, because I think he does have a melody. Like he actually has an awareness that I think most artists don't have, and I think that's actually one of my biggest points within it. Damn,
If I give him a chance, I never heard.
Give him a chance. Give the white boy a chance.
Where's he from?
Oh, actually, that's a good question. I think he's from Texas. Deadass. Hey, chat, where's Ian from? Thank you, Rohan. I appreciate you being in here, dog. I don't know if Rohan's still watching this, but he's...
Bro is young. He was born May 29th, 2005. Wow. Bro
yeah. You know, bro's young. Yo. Look when he was born. See, he a Gemini baby, so we can't count him out.
He's from St. Louis.
Yeah, actually from St. Louis. Oh shit. May 29th. We're May. So for clarification, my birthday's May 30th. Nick's is May 28th, and so that's the funny. And then Ian's last Ian song was 3.5. That's
This dude is interesting. He looks like I don't even know, bro. I wouldn't even think he's a rapper. I think he's like
I mean, hell, you look at me and you wouldn't think I'm a fucking rapper, but you just got to be in character.
Looks like he does code or something. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover. Like, what's one of his songs sound like? Like, give me an like. I'll listen to it off stream, but like,
Okay,
what?
legit, the production sounds like a Yeet, and Prestige mentioned this. It sounds like a. Have you ever heard Yeet?
I've heard the name. I never listened to his music.
Okay, so Yeet has like the synthesized bass type of things that sound like an alien coming out an ass cheek. Like it's just crazy. It's almost like if Pink Floyd decided to distort their synthesizers and then made a trap beat to it. That's what the production sounds like.
Does he use autotune?
Yeah. Yeet does. Ian kind of. He more does like a natural minor chord to it, so it's not really too much autotune, but there's a little autotune to it. Where'd you go?
I'm coming back. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm in
bet.
the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. You get to see the studio.
So George said, "Alien coming out an
But I'm
ass
here.
cheek. Dennis is truly a Socrates of our time. You're damn right. I'm the Marcus Aurelius of this freaking rap game. Oh God, put Nick on Yeet right now. I'm dead. Yeet graded than Ian. Yeet is low key.
Who?
I'm dead. What? Yeet? Or you talking
I
Prestige?
heard. I heard the name, but I never heard of Yeet, man. I mean, never heard his music, rather.
That's crazy. ZZ, you are an alien. Yep, that is definitely true. That is actually crazy though. This has been a phenomenal stream. Hey chat, I'm going to create a freaking Tyler the Creator like old Yonkers song, low key. I'm gonna see if I can actually create that. Or actually, no, I'll let y'all decide. Hey, you want me to create an Ian or Tyler the Creator thing? I'm gonna let chat decide. I'm gonna put my hands off and let chat see what it is. I can't believe we are actually averaging like 5, 6 different people. This is actually amazing to see that. Show Nick breathe. I'll play it
Go.
to him when we're driving in the whip. On the
Go.
even without the song, the music video is insane. That is true. That is very true. The music video is actually unreal. He has like so many different cars. Are you a big car guy, Nick? You're like frozen in this like constipated face right now, Nick.
I like my car.
Your car's sick. Your car.
I like my car guy. No, if it gets you from point A to point B and it's good, then yeah.
Yes.
My car guy, no, because cars is expensive, and guess what? They ain't worth shit once you start driving it. So
Mm-hmm. Oh my
the
god.
cars are cool. They get
Oh
point A
yeah.
to point B.
Oh yeah. Nick, your mic is a little choppy right now.
Hold
I'm gonna let you go. Legit, it has been a phenomenal conversation. Thank you for hopping on. You are on a weirdest freeze frame human to
Hold on.
man right now. That's actually kind of funny.
Is it better or no?
No. It sounds like you're on a 360 mic that's like barely plugged in. It's like barely in the tip of the thing.
I am frozen. Shit, why am I frozen, man? I see that.
But you were actually like your quality looked phenomenal, surprisingly.
It's because It's because I went into the kitchen real quick. I had to get me some water.
That's tough. I know, same. I'm fucking dehydrated after talking. Hey, everyone, salutes out to Nick before we go on to the next thing. Definitely decide on the next thing. Salutes.
Yo,
Salutes, baby. Thank you, Nick, for providing your insight on that. I appreciate you truly.
thanks for having me, bro. I'm sorry I'm frozen. I don't know what happened. I apologize though, because on my side, I'm moving. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking on streaming. It's not so because you're moving, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Salutes. Thank you, George. Dennis only
me
put in the tip. I'm dead.
I don't know if this. I don't know if this fixes it or not. Is there any way on my camera screen and bring it back on?
Yes, but I'm low key gonna focus on the beat aspect of just like making a song low key.
Make a
I promise you, yeah, I'm gonna make a beat and a complete other song to it. You are gonna be on. We are definitely gonna make. I think this week we're gonna have a big live stream making a song together. So stay tuned for that chat as well. And Ed Dubs in the chat for Nick. Dubs in the chat on his insight. I learned so many different things. Thank you for being on here. Go enjoy your dinner. You fucking deserve it. Legend. Love you, dog.
Thanks for having me. It was a good conversation. Peace, brother.